Number 1.
Last night's game, Dean, I thought Duma pitched a credible game, but of course going against Wohlford, you're at a disadvantage, I suppose.
Well, a two-base error in right field really hurt him. That taking place in the mid part of the ball game, and it was a 1-0 game then. And when you get down 3-0 to Wohlford, it's tough to come back.
Okay, Pete Zoppe's in now, another left-hander. Shortens up for a bunt and fouls back.
And what Zoppe will do sometimes, he'll fake that bunt the first time or actually go for it, try and draw in the third baseman, and then watch him pop it down the third base line with Veronese in short.
Beautiful cloudless day at Stitzel Field in Poughkeepsie, New York, and we're watching fast-pitch softball. Zoppe takes high, count of 1-1. We've got one out, top of the first inning. Takes that pitch outside, called strike 2, looks back at the umpire, in disbelief, I might say. Back to the mound. Duma made a great stop, but throw over to first base to Rathman. Rathman made a nice stretch, but he was safe on that play, Dean.
Zoppe's got great speed, gets 2 steps out of the batter's box from the left side. He hit that one right down at the ankles of the pitcher, and you give him 1 second to get out of that batter's box. He's going to beat you down the line. Close play at first, but the umpire making the correct call.
I actually thought Duma made a great play to stop that ball from going up the middle. Anything up the middle right now is liable to be a 2-base hit.
Cardinals going with 4 left-handers, the first 4 batters up, and this is their player manager.
Okay, that's John Anquillare batting third. Swing it back to the Mox, may get 2. No, it goes over the first to get the short out. Duma to Rathman, 2 outs. Man on second base. Joining us in the broadcast booth is a member of the Brewers, Brian Williams.
Good to be here, Joe.
Nice to be here with you. Nice to have you here with us.
Batting fourth.
I just want to mention that
Number
that's
19.
a real tough play by
First
the
baseman.
pitcher. He warms
Vinny
up all
Caserno.
for about half an hour on the sideline throwing underhand. He's got to make an overhand throw. It's a difficult play. We've seen a number of pitchers throw the ball away on that same play before.
Okay, we've got 2 outs. We've got a man on second, Vinny Caserno, a former Brewer, at bat now for the Cardinals.
Vinny's from Marlboro, New York, and he does some electrician work during the week, and also he is a policeman at Marlboro at times.
Riley set outside 2 times in a row, and both those pitches were low and away. We've got 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Man on second. Looks like they're going to walk him intentionally now. Caserno will get a free walk. That'll put men on first and second, with Mickey Herbert, the left fielder, coming up to bat. Okay, we've got 2 outs, 2 men on. There's no score. We're in the top of the first. It's the Franklin Cardinals against the Poughkeepsie Brewers in fast-pitch softball from Stitzel Field in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Number 26, left fielder, Mickey Herbert.
Herbert's the first right-handed batter that Duma's faced this inning. Fouled back. That should be out of play. And it is.
Herbert took the collar last night, 0 for 3 in the first game as he flew out the third. Fielder's choice, he got on by the only time he got on all evening, and also bounced out to second. Second game, he popped up to second. He also popped up to the catcher, and he struck out. So 0 for 6 on the evening last evening.
He's got real good power, Dean. Hits the ball real strong to left field.
Leading batter for him last year, batted .370.
Takes high. That one gets away from Riley. Zoppe will stop at third base, however.
Let's explain that rule, Phil. You only get 1 base on a pass ball back to the backstop because we're playing on a baseball diamond, but you have to make it on your own. That time, both runners moving up.
Speak up a little bit. Okay, we have men on second and third, 2 outs. That one's fouled back out of play also. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He played his ball in Minnesota for 6 years. Durable ball player, averaged 89 ball games this summer. He's a good one.
The ball's up the middle. That should get 2 runs in. Herbert makes the turn. Caserno across the plate for the second run. So Mickey Herbert gets off with 2 RBIs. Hard ground ball.
Batting 6.
Rocky Bernice, he never really had a shot at that one, Brian.
I think he might have put John Dumas off the leg, but it was through the infield.
Penders.
Wild pitch really cost John Dumas.
Tommy Pender's the batter for the Cardinals now.
Herbert's a tough man to strike out. Good contact with him.
That one's taken high for a ball. You can note that on some of the camera shots that both the first and third baseman play in very close to the batters. Bernice makes that play, lifts the second, throws over to Rathbun for the third out. At the top of the first, Cardinals score 2 runs on 1 hit, wild pitch. So the score. We'll be back with more play.
Equipment. You want a piece of machinery you can count on. No matter what model or make you choose, we here at Royal Rutledge offer you quality equipment and dependable service. Stop in and see our wide selection of lawn and garden equipment. With products by the leading manufacturers of power equipment, we guarantee you'll find exactly what you need. And at Royal Rutledge, we service everything we sell. Whatever your lawn needs are, Royal Rutledge has the answer. Visit us at the corner of Route 9 and Albany Post Road, Wappingers Falls.
Okay, we're back again for the bottom of the first inning here at Stitzel Field. The Brewers gave up 2 runs that first inning. The wild pitch by Dumas was costly, but the double by, or the bases, make that the base hit by Herbert was more costly than the wild pitch. For the Brewers, the first 3 batters we'll see this inning are John Jacoby.
The first number.
He's the second baseman.
246-326. It's an oil change and a lube job donated by Bean Shell, Poughkeepsie. 326, the last 3 numbers.
Look out in the bullpen out right field. It looks like Rich Hoppy warming up right now for the Brewers.
6, second baseman, John Jacoby.
Bounce to the second. Rather routine play for Lazar.
This is Lazar's first year of major fast pitch action. The first time he ever got up, he hit a home run. He has always played baseball in Southern Connecticut State. And he's getting the start today because Delphi, the regular shortstop, isn't here, so they moved the second baseman Quinn over to short, and Lazar gets the start at second.
Bobby Newhart's now batting for the Brewers. That motion of Wohlford has got to be difficult to hit against, Dean.
Why don't we ask Brian that?
It's a tough motion. He does a double rock. He pumps once and then he comes back, and you don't see that too often in fast pitch softball. You see, there he is. That's his second pitch, and then he's tough to time. You get set in the box and you're ready for the delivery right off, and then he pumps back again and throws you way off. We saw him last night though, and we started to catch him toward the end of the game. I think we'll hit him today.
That drop ball drops right off the end of the table, doesn't it, Brian?
Yeah, he's got a sharp drop and he's got a good rise ball. He's not as overpowering with his velocity as we thought he would be, but he throws the ball, he keeps it down, he's got a good drop, and as I said, a good changeup as well.
Okay, Newhart takes that pitch low. He had shortened up the bunt in the last pitch. Any advantage to bunting against a man like this, Brian?
Well, the advantage against a guy like Wohlford is that he is generally not in position to field the ball after his delivery. You'll notice Rich Hoppy last night, Dean, I know you were watching the game, and Rich is really kind of out of position. And he's a good pitcher to bunt back at. Wohlford's the same way. And this team we feel we can bunt on because both Anquilleri and Caserto don't move in on the ball real good, the first baseman and third baseman.
Okay, that's Wohlford's first strikeout in this inning, but